In this video, we're going to discuss how you can start a successful recruiting agency in 2023. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Natasha, the business recruiter. Welcome back to my channel. So when it comes to you starting a recruiting agency, as you know, there's going to be a lot that's going to be required of you in the very beginning. From actually establishing your business entity to getting your domain name to establishing your website, there's going to be a lot of tasks, especially on the administrative side, that are going to come in the very beginning of your journey of getting your recruiting agency off of the ground. Now, there's some important things though that you do want to keep in mind as you're evaluating what are some of those things that are going to be value add for you as you do work to get your recruiting agency off of the ground. And one of those things is actually going to be a professional email address. And I know you're probably thinking that this is one of those things that are considered to be a no-brainer. However, for some, that's not necessarily the case. And I want to make sure that you are able to establish your legitimacy as a professional business from the very beginning. And this is really where a professional email can come into play. You have to think you're going to be reaching out to prospective clients as well as prospective candidates. And in regards to those relationships, you want to make sure that they start off on the very best foot. And part of that is going to be making sure that you've established yourself as a legitimate business within the industry, and ultimately that you've gone about this in the most professional way possible. A professional email contains your domain name as well as then any sort of .com or .net, whatever you've established in terms of your full domain name. But it's important that you do actually have your domain, which is going to more than likely be the name of your business within your professional email. This just allows you to get away from the @gmail.com or @yahoo.com emails that are privy to the public, which means that anyone who actually starts one is able to get a @gmail.com or @yahoo.com email. It's going to take a little bit more effort, but not a lot, in terms of you being able to establish that professional email. And ultimately, it just shows your prospective clients as well as any candidates that you're interacting with that they are actually interacting with a business. And I cannot stress this enough, because especially in the very beginning, there might be some things that you might feel aren't necessarily advantageous for you in terms of at least spending the money on them in the beginning. And some of those things could include various tools or software that are actually associated with you running your recruiting agency. But ultimately, you paying the money in order to have a professional email is not one of those things that you want to cross off the list. You can always add software. You can always add various tools in order for you to be able to operate your recruiting agency successfully. But when it comes to your professional email, especially one that you're going to be leveraging to send out your cold email campaigns, it's going to be important that you establish a professional one from the very beginning. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, then be sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button as well as that bell so that you can get notified of all of my videos that do drop weekly. Now, you're probably asking yourself, where is one of those locations, or where can you go in order to get a professional email? And the most common is probably going to be GoDaddy. Not only can you establish and purchase your domain name from GoDaddy, but you can also set up your professional email through GoDaddy. And from there, you can ultimately have it hosted on any platform that you like. For example, you can establish your professional email on GoDaddy, but then have it linked to your Gmail workspace if that's something that you have or want to leverage in terms of operating your business. Regardless of where you purchase it from, it's important that you actually take the step in order to make sure that you have purchased it and that you have gone through and done your due diligence in terms of establishing yourself as a professional business within the industry. And while this seems like it might be a very minor thing, it's the minor things that over time can actually add up to be big things. So this is one of those minor things that are considered to be a no-brainer that you should just do from the very beginning. Well, I hope that you found this video to be helpful. If you did, then be sure to give me a thumbs up. As well, if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out exactly what that contract is that you should be sending over to prospective clients, I am here to help you because I actually have a contract template that you can leverage. I'll be sure to link that down below. That way you can go ahead and download that free resource. And if you're not in my Facebook group, then be sure to join. I'll also link that down below as well, because we are still in there talking all things recruiting. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.